Good morning, everybody, and welcome to a brand new show here on the Loading Ready Run Network. My name is James. The show does not have a name. Sorry, show. I apologize, but we're working on it. We're workshopping. All right, calm down. We're gonna get there. But yeah, I'm really excited. The working title has been Coffee with James, Morning with James. I think that the stream title is just the Loading Ready Run Morning Show because, frankly, statistically speaking, it's afternoon or evening where you are right now. Most of our audience is east of us. But yeah, I am here. Ben is on tech, as he will be every week for the rest of eternity.
Yeah, I've replaced Surge in the morning equation.
That's true. Do you do math before 11?
I don't do math ever, to be honest. I'm not a math man.
Okay,
but I mean, I'm willing to learn.
Oh, okay.
And I can also, unlike Surge, I can use bad words like poo poo, pee pee, and butts.
Damn. Okay. Things are getting pretty wild over here. And of course, a morning show would not be complete without a guest. And we have the owner of the company.
It's me. Hi, everybody.
It's a Graham.
I'm excited to be here.
I'm excited for whatever this is going to be. So
me too.
We've labeled this episode 0.
Yeah.
I jokingly said on the Going Live tweet that maybe -1, depending on how things go today.
Could be episode -1.
Maybe -2. Look, there's a lot to be worked out, including and starting with a name for the show.
Yep.
And what the show is going to be. Because I'm going to be honest with you, we have not really workshopped this very much. The show exists because last year at the subathon, so I'm trying to remember, did we do morning stuff during the 20th anniversary, the first subathon?
I think so.
Is that where we did the McDonald's thing, or did we do that last year? Twitch chat? Do you remember? Did we do it? Was me and Graham and Ben, and we did the eat everything at McDonald's.
I think that was the first subathon.
But I think that was the first.
Yeah.
And I don't remember how many of the morning things we did. It was the first one. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't remember how many of those we did. I don't think it was every morning. I think we did a couple, and people really liked it. Mm-hmm. And then so last year during the subathon, if you cast your eyes back to the heady days of July of 2024, we did it every morning, which was a ton of fun and very we did it every morning. I came in at 6 a.m. One or two other people came in. Nobody was on tech. It was very just chill, and people really liked just hanging out and chatting and talking. And I think there were some occasional goofs, but it was mostly just chill chats, which I think is kind of the what we're going to be aiming for with this show.
Yeah.
There will be bits, there will be goofs. There will be fun things that we do.
Stand by for goofs.
But I think ultimately what you all enjoyed about this, and I think frankly what we enjoyed about it, was just getting a chance to sit down and chat about things that we want to talk about. So
people are horny for the Lurkcast to make the return, you know?
I mean, kind of, yeah, frankly. So that's kind of what I think we're going to go for. But
you and I have both independently wanted to do a thing like this for years.
Yeah, and Ben and I have talked about doing something like this as well. And
then you brought it up, and I was like, yes, that. Let's do it.
Yeah, so for the time being, we're going to be doing this every Tuesday at 10 a.m. If in probably, I would guess that's probably going to be the schedule for kind of the remainder of the year. We're 3 months out from Desert Bus, 3.5, whatever. So obviously that's going to eat up a bunch of November. I don't want to commit to twice a week. But I think if by the end of the year we found a really good rhythm with the show and people are excited to be on it, that's going to be a very important one, that it's not a struggle every week to find somebody to come and join me for 90 minutes. I could absolutely see this going to twice a week. So we were talking, I think we had mentioned when we announced the new schedule that originally we were talking about doing this on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And I was like, you know what, how about we just do it on Tuesdays, get our feet on the ground, figure out what the show is actually going to be, and then we can extend it if we want to do that again. So, yeah, here we are.
Croco King, that's how we deal with the midlife crisis these days.
Correct.
Croco King says the middle-aged white dude's desire to make a podcast.
But it's the
Because
middle-aged.
we can't afford sports cars anymore.
Yeah, it's the middle-aged white dude's desire to make a podcast, but Loading Ready Run's desire to do it in a stupid bonus extra way. Like, we could just do a podcast. Like, Graham and I and Ben could literally just sit down with the microphones, no cameras, no nothing, and just record ourselves talking for an hour. Just like the subathon last week, it could have just been 5 blocks of 4 hours of 1 or 2 people in Studio
Just
A
talking.
all week playing a video game. Not
Yeah.
even just talking, but
That's
just
true.
playing a video game in Studio A
Yeah.
for 5.5 days. You know how much easier that would have
would've
been?
been a lot easier, yeah.
That would have been so much easier. And it
Yeah.
probably still would have done quite well. But nope.
No, because we like to go hard.
We like to go hard and do things extra. So, yeah, that's where we're at.
Please do audio-only version, says Jeannie M.
I mean, I think, Ben, you actually mentioned, depending on, like, where things wind up, this could theoretically be released in an audio form only. It really depends, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, like for the most part, I mean, if we're talking about like podcasts and whatnot that are out there, like even Mabim Bam, has like moved to like a video format where you can watch it on YouTube, and they're all like, talking on video and stuff like that, but they still release it,
Yeah.
on wherever you're getting your various podcasts and stuff. And, for better or for worse, sometimes there'll be like actual visual. I recently started watching the Basement Yard. And like they do a lot of visual gags and stuff, but they still release, the audio version. So that's extremely easy to do.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right. So, shall we start talking about a name?
Yeah, so I have some thoughts about this.
Okay, good.
Because we were working title, right?
Yeah.
Which was what we were talking. It's the name we were using when we were talking about the show, when we were planning, and it's the name that we were like writing down on the schedule.
Yeah.
Right. Was just Coffee with James.
Yeah. Which
Now that's not ideal.
it's not ideal because we actually have a show called Coffee with Serge.
Yeah. And those are James and Serge are different names,
That's true.
so they could exist independently of
letters,
one
though.
another. That's true. That's true.
Do you ever think about that?
But they have it implies that they're like sort of related
Yes.
at a brand perspective.
Correct.
Whereas they're very different things,
Yes.
very different products.
Oh, absolutely.
So my second suggestion was Coffee without Serge.
I like that. But what happens when Serge is a guest on the
See,
show?
that's the problem. Right? That one doesn't quite work.
Yeah, it's problematic. I mean, unless we want to change the name for, maybe we just roll it and it's the name of the show is Coffee without, and then just somebody's name from the crew who isn't on that week's show.
The challenge there is going to be like the logo and branding and stuff. Like, we'd have to have a whole bunch of different word marks.
Yep.
And that sounds like a lot of work.
That's not my work though. So.
Fair. All right. James's morning stream.
Yep. That's true. I could do that. I do pee in the morning.
Yeah.
I see what you did there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Relatedly, I think I was asking Kathleen for assistance with the list at this point because the next one I have is piss enthusiasts,
Yeah.
and I don't.
That sounds like more of an Ian and Bede show.
Yeah, I don't know if that one resonates.
No.
I did. This was not from Kathleen, but I did write it down for her benefit. Is the go-to name that we've never gotten around to using, which of course is Beards.
Yep.
But again, not everybody who is
Problematic
on the
when
show.
there's not a beard. Yeah. that's
There'll
true.
be 2, at least. But
That's true.
That
But-
could be solved. Like, I mean, we've got plenty of fake beards.
That's
yeah.
true. That is true.
That
we
could
could
be-
provide the guest with a beard if necessary.
A
Like when
gimmick.
you go to a restaurant and you're not dressed for it, and they provide you a tie kind of thing.
Yeah.
Right, like a clip on.
I like that.
I don't know if that's a real thing, but I've seen it in media.
Yeah. I don't think it is.
Why would that resolve the issue? Like, if you showed up to a fancy event and you were wearing like a t-shirt and board shorts, why would then clipping a clip-on tie solve it?
I would argue that if you show up to a fancy event in that attire, you're probably SOL, even if they do have a loner tie.
Yeah, I think this is for people who are like most of the way there.
Yeah,
like,
they have-
slacks and a button shirt, but they don't have the tie.
Yeah.
So wait, like the person at the concierge or whatever at the front is like, "Oh, so close, sir." You're here.
Yeah?
Almost there.
Let us put that cherry on top of your proverbial outfit.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Again, I don't know if this was a real thing ever, or if it's just something that I've seen in like TV shows and movies and stuff. But certainly, it's like a trope that people seem to believe existed.
Yeah, that's fair.
I don't know.
Okay.
Good Jamesical morning.
That's how it got Ben. Yeah. I mean, does that increase our likelihood that we can get, what are their names?
Rhett and Link.
Rhett and Link on the show?
Not now. You see?
Yeah, not if we steal their name.
Not if you go, what's their names?
Yeah. Look, I don't watch Rhett and Link. I know what they look like. I don't know their names.
Let me see here. What else is on my list here? It's a mad morning show.
Ooh, I do like that one, actually. I don't know why that's my
I didn't think that
favorite.
one would land.
I don't know. That's my favorite so far.
All right, okay. We've got morning would be a nice time to chat.
Yep.
That's maybe a little long.
Yep. How do you spell wood?
I have it written down as WOULD.
ULD.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But you have to deliver it with that like quarter note pause.
Yes, correct. Yeah.
Morning would be a nice time to chat. Yeah. Penis jokes. Yeah. Yeah. You get it.
Yeah.
Release the James files. Now the problem there is that's maybe just too current.
Yeah.
It's
I think that will hit really.
too tied to the moment.
It's what we probably should have named this morning's episode, and maybe next week's. But by 3 weeks from now, the news cycle will have moved on. So
I hope not.
I mean, me too. But it already feels like it kind of has. So here we are.
What's
All
in
right.
the James files?
You don't want to know?
Okay.
There was just Morning James, like Morning Joe.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that's definitely
But-
one that I had thought of.
Potentially, it could be Morning James, comma, like Morning Joe, but with James. Okay, what about? Here's a question for you, because names, not the show names, your names.
Yeah.
Because I think it was you said your grandfather is also James. Was it your grandfather or
yes.
an uncle?
No, my grandfather was.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because when we met way back in high school, you went by Jamie.
Correct.
And now you go by James. And you
So-
said that your
What?
grandfather did the same thing,
Yes.
and but then at some point,
he transitioned to Jim.
went to Jim. Now, so you're technically in the pupil stage,
Correct.
at the moment. At
Yes.
what point do you feel
Do
like
I-
graduating to
I
an adult?
I can't ever imagine myself changing to Jim.
I
at this
can't.
point.
I can't either.
There's
frankly.
no universe.
I cannot see that.
I don't think it's going to happen. Oh yeah. So my dad's dad.
Morning Jim has better
It's
flow.
true.
Is
It's
where
true.
I'm going.
Yeah. My dad's dad, James. Mom's dad, Anthony. Hence James Anthony Turner.
But if you go Jim, we could be gym class.
Oh,
that
I do.
that's not bad.
Yeah. Did you not, Ben? Did you not know that I used to go by Jamie?
I had no idea. This is the first I've ever heard of the Jamie thing.
Yeah, so
like grade 10
I
or
was
11.
Before that. It was so.
Yeah.
What happened is,
No, I mean when you changed.
I born James, named James, legal name James, and for whatever reason, I was Jamie all the way till grade 8, and then when my parents registered me for Oak Bay. For whatever reason, I guess because they felt like they needed to put down my government name, they put down James Turner, which meant all of my teachers called me James.
Oh, okay.
And because there were so many new people surrounding me that I had never met before, because I didn't there weren't a lot of people coming from my elementary school to my high school, James just kind of took over. It wasn't like a conscious decision on my part, I guess, is what I'm saying. Like, I didn't wake up one morning and was like, I want to be James now. It just kind of happened. I don't hate it, honestly. I
Yeah.
prefer James over Jamie.
I do remember there was one point where like people were calling you both of them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I was like, which one do you want? And you were like, I don't know, James, I guess. And I
Yeah.
was like, okay.
Yeah.
Great. We'll
Yep.
go with that. It's definitive. It was easy, as it turns out.
There was a really good one in chat that I liked from Escher, which was Yappy Morning.
Yappy Morning.
Yappy Morning.
I also liked Turner Classic Mornings.
Turner Classic Mornings is very good.
TCM.
Yeah.
Thing is, I don't think we can hone in on coffee because we're in episode 0 and James isn't drinking coffee.
He's drinking a blackberry bubbly.
Yeah. In the future I will. I woke up early this morning and I already had a coffee. In the future, I was actually talking to Graham. I think both people should have coffees and we can start, shouting out our parsonage, our Fernwood coffee
Yeah.
sponsorship
LRR.cc/coffee.
right there. So
Right,
we can
right
get a
where?
cool logo
Where were you pointing?
thingy. I have no idea.
Okay.
I don't even know what I was pointing at. Right. But you get one of those fancy logo things that pop up with the Fernwood thing because Fernwood's great.
Yeah.
We love
And
Fernwood.
now that Coffee with Surge, now that the 6 episodes have wrapped up for that,
Yeah.
we don't have a
There's no real outlet for.
we don't have an outlet to talk about our affiliate code, which was a big surprise to them. I've been telling them for years. I've been hounding them
Yeah.
to get this to work.
Yeah.
And then finally they like hired a new person and we got it through just in time for Coffee with Surge, and I was like, okay, great, here we go. And then a buddy of ours who works at the roastery
Yeah.
and therefore has oversight on the shipping was like, what did you do? Actually, it was really funny because they sent us the affiliate link months ago, but Coffee with Surge was slow. Had production took a while to get out the door for various factors, and so we hadn't announced it because we were going to be we had the code, but we were just sitting on it until we could finally announce it, and so then we did. And I get this kind of frantic sounding email from the marketing person being like, "What did you do? You had nothing before, and now you have 29 orders."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Well, we told people
Yeah.
about
We
it."
actually announced it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I saw Dandy You Can Chat Between Two Fernwoods.
That's very funny. I like that a lot.
The Lurley show is pretty good too.
I do like the Lurley show.
Lurley show.
I'm a big fan of jamming the LRR in words to make them work.
We do that.
I love doing that. It's so much fun.
The problem with now Maverick Artist, I like the suggestion of weekly reset with James. The problem is it might not. It could go more often than weekly.
That's true. And this is the other thing that I was thinking. I'm not going to hardline and say I shouldn't be in the name, but I don't have to be in the name, right? Maybe I'm away for a few weeks and somebody comes and hosts. Although Ben did. What did you say earlier, Ben?
I just like the idea of when we were saying morning with James or whatever. If Graham was sitting in for you as the host, being like, it's the morning show with James with Graham.
Yeah,
Graham.
It's the morning show with James. I'm Graham Stark. James is on assignment.
Yeah, exactly.
Chat.
Wait, say that
Was
again.
Chat.
Okay.
As in chit chat, but
As
it's
in
chat.
As in chat.
Chat and chat.
And chat. Yeah.
It's not ideal because I don't know how much we're necessarily talking to chat or with chat. We're talking at you, certainly. Hello.
I think there will definitely be an amount of talking with chat.
Yeah.
It's sort of inevitable with a live stream.
I sort of
but-
iterated on that a bit, and I don't like any of them because shit chat is not good. Skit chat implies that we have more planned bits. So then I was looking at what if we name it something sort of at first glance esoteric, it means something to the show if you know it, but otherwise it's just sort of like a name.
Mm-hmm.
For example, the back shelves or something.
Okay.
This is relevant because of a production thing we're going to talk to you about later.
Yeah.
Or corner couch.
Mm-hmm.
Or Studio J.
Ooh. Yeah. Yeah.
Things that are these are less shitposty names.
Studio J, I don't know, sounds like a weed podcast.
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Is this not supposed to be?
Oh, sure. I mean,
Shoot.
listen, I'm open to workshopping what we're doing.
This is gonna sound way way more of a tease than it is. But I do have something later that it sure looks like weed.
That's true. Yeah, we do have a bit today.
Yeah, you'll see. But yeah,
we'll get
anyway.
there. We'll get there.
Is this before or after the cocaine arc? Why does everyone? Why is there an expectation that we're supposed to have a cocaine arc?
Blame the Let's Know guys.
Yeah, it was a conversation that Adam, which I will say, when we did bring it up, we brought Paul in to comment on it, and the way Paul phrased it indicated that we weren't already or opposed to the idea. He's like, so let's say we do cocaine, and I was like, wait, why is this a hypothetical? But like, yeah, I don't know. We just said, what's the midlife crisis of a studio like ours, and surely it's the cocaine arc.
Okay. I have negative desire.
No, at this point, no. I'm good.
At this point,
There's
a period of time where you were like, I'm open to it.
I mean, I don't know. Look, it's been offered to me once in my entire life. I said no.
I think anyone who would have had it marked me as not worth trying.
That's fair.
Like
That's
I've
fair.
never once been.
The person who
been
offered it had no idea who I was.
Yeah,
like it was at a party.
We before legalization, I remember years ago
Of
walking
weed,
past.
by the way.
Yeah, before weed was legal.
Yeah.
Cocaine is not legal here.
Yeah.
Before weed was legalized, walking past City Hall, this was like 25 years ago. Is like that's apparently where you would get weed, which
okay.
I did not know.
Okay, sure.
And walking past, and this guy was just sort of standing there, and he was like, "Buds," as I walked past, and I was like, "Sorry, what?" Buds. And I'm like, "I'm sorry, I did not understand what you were just saying." He's like, "Do you want to buy weed?" And I'm like, "Oh no, thank you.
Yeah, I'm
That's carry on with your day." Yeah, he was saying buds.
Yeah.
But quietly and quickly for the plausible deniability
I guess.
of if I was a cop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe he was trying to go for like the Hanson angle, where he's like, no, I said bop.
Yes.
If you get caught, it's like, no. I was just singing that popular song by the Hanson brothers.
And yes, it was outside City Hall. For whatever reason, that is where they hung out. I discovered that day. Again, I was never in the demographic for this, so I was just like, doop-a-doop-a-doo, huh? Buds?
Buds, not a bad name for the show either.
It's Buds.
It's Morning Buds.
What's up?
God, Morning Buds. There we go.
We could. Is there a riff on Wake and Bake? No. Is it bake? It would need to rhyme.
How open are you to? I mean, we were talking about the various different names you had, James. What if you're Jake now?
Oh God,
Wake and Jake.
Wake and
Jake Turner. Oh, I don't like Jake Turner.
No, it doesn't work.
Morning Buds is definitely a weed podcast. All right. Well, we're getting a lot of good names for our weed podcast
Yeah, it's
that we're
true.
never going to produce.
Yeah,
Studio
okay.
J, Morning Buds.
Morning Buds.
Yeah.
All right, we need a name for this show though. Sorry.
All right. Well, I'm out of ideas.
Oh dear.
I may have been purposefully not trying to do good ideas.
Okay. Well, now we need good ideas though.
Yeah.
I have seen. I feel like I saw
The loading
a couple,
dock.
I saw that. I think I saw a play on the just like was it just Talk O'Clock or something or like
Oh, right.
just like cribbing the
That
the
doesn't
previous
rhyme.
show.
9 o'clock works because it rhymes
with
9 o'clock.
Although the problem is that at the end of its life, it didn't even start at 9.
Well, that's
and neither does this.
That's hardly our fault.
It's not even early.
Yeah.
This is more like brunch time, to be honest.
I did see someone suggest Loading Ready Brunch.
Loading Ready Brunch is good, but it doesn't really convey like a talk show.
No.
Wizard Chat. I mean, that's a classic.
Turner jolts us uncomfortably awake show. Is that? No, that's not an acronym. I don't get what you're going for there.
I wonder if it's too far removed because people often make the joke of like Loading Ready Walk. What if it's just like Loading Ready Talk?
Loading Ready Talk. I mean,
But I think I feel like that's maybe too removed.
Lure Talk. Yeah. Coffee Talk is a classic SNL segment.
Good morning, Moonbase.
Good Morning Moonbase is actually very good because I like that actually like it is at the morning in the Moonbase.
That is good, actually.
I like that a lot.
GMM is also just like a nice.
Molly,
acronym.
was that yours, or were you
that's a good one.
reiterating someone else's? That's really strong, Molly. Moon-based transmissions.
Yeah, it is a little tough because it's like Good Mythical Morning is also like quite close to Good Morning Moonbase.
Yeah,
but
I think
that's
that one's
fine.
far enough.
I like it.
I mean, it's
Moonbase in the
interesting that your mind went there
morning.
because I just think Good Morning Vietnam.
Good morning, Vietnam.
I don't know if you have the energy to purvey to convey Robin.
Give me a couple more bubblies, I'll get there.
Sure, yeah.
How much sugar is in this? Oh crap!
It's like what, 5 calories?
0 calories.
Oh, okay.
It's just nothing but zeros.
Damn. All right. Yeah. Good Morning America is obviously where
That's awesome. Yeah.
where my head goes, but I do like Good Morning Moonbase because as you say, it's morning here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, again, like for the vast majority of the people who are watching live, I'm going to go out on a limb and say it's either like 1 p.m. or like 8 p.m. or whatever time it is in the Europes.
What time is it in England?
6:30. Yeah.
6:32 p.m. in London, England.
7 p.m.
Says my Australian
3:30
Siri.
a.m. I mean, again, statistically speaking, most of you are somewhere east of us. Up
Someone
to
earlier suggested time zone talk show, which is kind of funny.
time zone talk. Yeah, I mean, I kind of like that was kind of the constant joke that I would make at the start of every 9 o'clock, which is I would say good morning or whatever. I'm not, I'm not your time zone.
What time is it on the moon? Great question.
Next question.
Get Dale to do this is GMM.
That's okay. I love that.
I like that evil Batman. That's good.
I like Good Morning Moonbase. That's a good name.
I think that's our leader so far.
That's the current leader, I think. Yeah, for sure.
Orbiting Underground Talk Show. What's up? Welcome to Out.
Good time zone Moonbase.
GTM. Moonrise. That's fun. C. Diego says, and we're out. Oh, okay. Good night.
No, sick. All right. Well, I think we can move along from the naming discussion.
Sure.
We got a pretty good option there, and I think we'll continue to workshop it.
Yeah.
Again, treating this as episode 0 or maybe even -1. Who knows? I'm not going to say that next week we're going to be back with a complete intro and music and graphics and all that stuff because that's not my department.
Realistically,
I can't promise that.
Realistically, as soon as we decide we're ready to we could just keep going. This is 0.1.
Yeah.
0.1.5.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. Until we are damn sure we are never moving on to episode 1.
Flamingo Plays Games says, I think Piss Enthusiast still has some merit.
Look, that's a great segment. It's not a great show.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, dear. All right. Well, I want to move on to the one and only bit that Graham has prepared for us. Mostly because I'm hungry.
Yep.
So what do you got, Graham?
Well, so when Jordan came into town for the subathon, one of the things she was like, James, have you seen this? And we assumed we couldn't get it in Canada.
Yeah.
And then that day, I was going grocery shopping. I was like, oh, no, here it is. And I bought it. And I'm intending to roll it out during the subathon at some point, and it just never came up. And so I was like, oh, well, this will be perfect for now. It's Minecraft Frosted Flakes.
I mean,
turns your milk luck potion green.
I couldn't even get 1 week removed. I guess it's 2 weeks removed from the end of 9 o'clock at this point. But couldn't even escape Minecraft in the very initial episode of the show that replaced 9 o'clock.
I like that Tony's got his gamer headphones on.
I'm just going to say it right now. These are just going to taste like Frosted Flakes.
Yeah, it says original flavor.
Yeah.
They just look.
They just dyed them green.
Maybe you can show it off better on camera 5, but like they look like nuggets of weed.
They really do. Also, the milk being green, I get that that's like the whole thing, but no.
this the milk isn't. I mean, it looks pretty white in from here.
It's definitely green.
Is it okay?
The box purports turns your milk luck potion green.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I had it on the French side. There's the English side. Yeah, turns your milk luck potion green. Which, by the way, luck potion is, yes, technically a thing you can get in Minecraft, but, like,
I was going to ask you about that.
I think it only exists as a thing that you can get in creative, and I don't even know what it does. Can somebody even look up the luck potion in Minecraft? Like, I don't think that's a thing that you can get in normal survival. Yeah.
Why does that smell like that? Anyway. How much do you want?
Not much.
All right, I'll give you the small.
Ben, you should go get a bowl if you want one.
I can. I looked up luck potion.
Okay.
So luck is a status effect that makes it more likely to receive better loot from certain loot tables.
Okay.
So it adds 1 times level to attribute, making loot table entries with high quality more likely.
Okay.
Using a fishing rod enchanted with luck of the sea increases a player's generic luck.
Yes.
But I don't actually see like how to get it.
Yeah, I'm almost 100% sure that the luck potion is a creative only thing, which makes
In Bedrock Edition, Fletcher villagers can trade arrows of luck.
Get out of here, Bedrock Edition. Nobody likes you.
And then creative mode or Java commands. It is not craftable.
This looks awful.
Yeah, the appearance is supremely unappetizing.
This is not good.
Let me see if I can move camera 5 for you.
Oh, the milk is green already.
Oh, sorry. Didn't realize we were live on that one.
Here, let me put it on this table.
Ugh. Oh, God.
Like, yeah, that's green, and that's not... Like, if I stir it around enough, they'll just become normal Frosted Flakes because all the green food dye is just going to fall off. All right, well, here we go. I don't eat cereal.
Also, you intoned that Ben should consider getting a bowl himself. We have, hypothetically, several of those bowls.
Yeah.
That's the only one I could find.
Oh.
By which I mean in the sink, dish rack, and dishwasher.
Oh, all right.
There was actually, I lie, there was one in the dishwasher that was dirty. I don't know where the rest... Did we break a bunch of bowls during the subathon?
I'm going to level with you. I think, this is not putting anybody on blast, I think people throw away a lot of our stuff. Like into the... I think that's... Because we've had a chronic fork issue at the moon base for years.
We know what that was.
That's just people throwing away forks.
Okay, we don't need to put this person on blast live on the thing, but it was not people. This was one person.
Okay. But that might just be what's happened with the bowls too.
So,
Oh my god.
so
It's even greener. Holy crap.
it's very green. I don't eat cereal, or at least not really since I was a kid. I remember what Frosted Flakes taste like. This just tastes like Frosted Flakes.
Yep.
There is no difference in my mind. I mean, it's probably been 30 years since I've last ate Frosted Flakes, but this tastes like Frosted Flakes. It just looks awful.
I should say that it was. We suspected that it was just this one person. Who knows who they are? Because they get stuff from the store, like prepackaged things, and like eat out of the whatever the plastic container, and then just close the lid and chuck it in the trash. Not sort of realizing that it's a metal fork. And once or twice we were like, "Why is this in the garbage?" And then realized, "Oh, that must be where all the forks are going." So recently, Beej went to like the secondhand store and bought like
I know that
handful of forks.
We have so many forks now.
Yeah, it's great. Sure, Bartleby, why not? It's gotten so much greener. It looks like oobleck. What the hell?
This, so I feel like taps into. I mean, it's still I would say a semi-prevalent thing, but there was like a period in the late '90s, early 2000s with the gross out advertisements and stuff like that, and I feel like this stems into, you know, the kids' desire to eat something that grosses out their parents.
Yeah. 100%. Yeah. I mean, that was just Frosted Flakes. Mm-hmm. What do we got here? Per 1 cup, 140 calories, 13 grams of sugar. Jesus Christ. A little bit of protein.
No, this doesn't work. I can't quite. I don't want to spill it, obviously.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
It's
gotten really green.
It looks paler on camera than it does in person.
Dear God.
It is a fulsome green in person. It looks better on camera than it. Yeah, in person it looks like green, the green version of Star Wars milk. But I haven't had breakfast, so.
Well, if what do we got? Kellogg's, or Island Farms, or Bubbly want to sponsor us, you just give us a call. This is kind of quality content that you can come to expect from Good Morning Moonbase working title.
I kind of feel like Kellogg's is not going to want to sponsor us after what we've been saying about their Frosted Flakes.
I mean, they weren't that bad.
Gamers.
What's up, Ben?
Is it just like how permeable like milk is that, you know, it turns it green? Like if you use like the bubbly, would it also just turn like water green too, do you think?
Oh, I don't know. I don't like, does it say what is actually turning it green? Ingredients. The riboflavin for color is what it says. Ooh, that's what this says. Ingredients: milled corn, sugars, including sugar, corn, and barley malt extract, salt, tartrazine, don't know what that is, brilliant blue FCF, riboflavin in brackets for color, vitamins and minerals. It's got iron, and then it's got a bunch of stuff I don't know how to say. Oh, decalcium, I can say that one. Folic acid, hydrochloride. Cool.
I had no idea riboflavin was green. I've seen riboflavin in lots of things over the years.
Oh,
So do they normally have to parry that? Do they normally have, if something has because lots of things have riboflavin in it, do they normally have to like counteract the
green?
natural, the typically occurring greenness of riboflavin?
I don't know. That's weird.
Huh.
Ben, do you want me to just pour the rest of the milk in the box so you can have this?
No, you guys made it sound so good. I think I'm just going to make sure that you have some leftover that you can partake in. I'm actually not. I've never been a Frosted Flakes guy.
They're not great.
Despite
the name, despite the slogan.
If we're on the tier list of cereals, I would rate Frosted Flakes like D or C tier.
I would definitely go C tier for Frosted Flakes. Is that one of the tier lists that Adam and Jordan did?
I don't think they did.
Ooh.
It's been a very long time since I'm not a cereal guy, but I'm trying to think of like what my favorite cereals as a kid were. Like, what are your top like 2 or 3 cereals?
Reese's Puffs.
So we were a Shreddies household growing up. When I was a child. Which was better than like shredded wheat. Never liked shredded wheat. So we had
Shreddies. Like the big ones?
Yeah, did not like
those.
Oh,
that's what my dad did.
So we had Shreddies. And do you want to try some?
No, I want the milk.
Oh, please. Have the milk.
Now I can make coffee.
And Shreddies, do you have Shreddies in the States?
I imagine they do.
I thought they were a mostly Canadian thing, but I could be wrong. And I personally found all the really, like the kids cereals like Lucky Charms and Fruit Loops and stuff. I found them horrendous because they were so sweet. And, and even this, I'm like I had to stop eating the milk because the milk is just
sugar.
it's too cloying.
Yeah.
But even as a kid, I was like, oh yeah, Lucky Charms, yeah, because I've seen the ads on TV, and then I had one, and I had one of the magical marshmallows, and I was like, that's gross.
Oh, they're awful. Lucky
Right?
Charms.
I did not like them. So yeah, and I never had like Fruity Pebbles or Captain Crunch. Well, Captain Crunch is a great way to turn the roof of your mouth into ragged beef.
Yep.
Chex, I like Chex. Chex was good.
So now with your
Chex
Shreddies,
are not similar to Shreddies.
did you put sugar on it?
No,
Just a little bit?
No.
So that's what I used to do.
that's just had Shreddies.
I just would sprinkle a little sugar on top, not like a lot, just a little bit, and that's how I made like the more plain cereals,
Okay.
a little bit more sugary. I mean, Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
I think
Yeah.
that's
That,
to me
like-
that's the gold standard of
It
kids
is.
cereal because it's like it was sugary, but like in like I mean it's like brown sugar to me is a little bit more palatable than
Yes.
just like plain old sugar.
Yep.
We have a system in our house that developed because we're secretly all goblins, but also trying to raise a child whose teeth don't fall out. And so we've introduced the concept of weekend cereal.
Oh, okay.
So during the week,
Yep.
for before school or camp, we have Penelope has like multi-grain Cheerios.
Okay.
Which are not, they're still like a cereal. There's still sugars in them, but it's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
they're just like a cereal.
Yep.
Then on the weekend, it's like whatever nonsense Costco most recently had on sale. So it's Cinnamon Toast Crunch
Yeah.
or Fruit Loops or rarely Lucky Charms or whatever. But Fruit Loops and Cinnamon Toast Crunch tend to be the ones that
go-tos.
sort of cycle through, and so it's like weekend cereal. So especially when it's Fruit Loops, I refer to them as we've got weekday circles and
And weekend circle.
weekend circles now with color.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that. That's good.
I feel like I like that idea as like the sometimes treats, but I feel like you're instilling at an early age the humdrum of the week, being like, listen, 5 days of the
Suck.
week are gonna suck,
Yeah.
and you're gonna have to just really like get through it every day, and then on the weekends is
prepare
when you
her-
actually get to have fun.
Prepare her for the world, I suppose. Although I tell any day that's not like if there's a pro D day, I mean certainly if there's like a long weekend or a holiday, but even if it's just like a professional day where the teachers go in and there's
the
not
students-
actually school
yeah.
in session, any of those days she's like, so weekend cereal, right?
Is that how that works?
Generally,
Oh,
yeah.
okay. Yeah.
We tend not to fight it.
Yeah. It's just like, you know
all right,
what?
sure.
These only happen maybe once a month. It's fine.
Do you remember when they briefly had a dalliance with Tony the Tiger, the VTuber?
Yes. When you were, oh God, were we talking about that last week?
I don't remember. We did a Checkpoint story about it because like a whole bunch of furries showed up during like the one stream. They were like playing it up and be like, yeah, Tony the Tiger VTuber, and they did like a stream because it's all marketers don't know how this stuff works, right? And so they're like, oh, okay, yeah, we'll do a stream, and it's like, no, if you're going in, you gotta do it more than just one. You can't just do a 2-hour stream and be like, we did it. Like that's not how it works.
Yeah. No, it was last week because it was me and Jordan and Corey doing the morning thing.
Oh, okay.
We were talking about this, and somebody posted a photo of Tony the Tiger, and it's like first cereal mascot streaming on Twitch, and we asked Twitch chat to change the Twitch logo to the Kick logo. Because that was funny at 7 a.m. and it was good times. We literally were just talking about.
Tiny Space Marine says I made a parody Tumblr account for it. Amazing.
Oh my God, hell yeah!
Did you see? Ben, I don't know if this is the sort of thing that we have sort of the like the bandwidth for.
I can do whatever.
Okay, great. Could you find the clip of the when Chuck E. Cheese streamed? Could you find the clip of Chuck E. Cheese saying "poggers"?
Oh no!
It's the most pained, forced poggers clip ever. It's so funny. Have you not seen this?
No.
Oh.
Is it just a guy in the Chuck E. Cheese?
Oh
or-
yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
It's really, really silly. the Cheesemos did that. Yeah, that they decided. This is the thing. People are like marketing executives are like, oh, streaming. That's
Yeah.
a thing. We should get into that.
Yeah.
But they
do it
fundamentally misunderstand how you would need to do it to be accepted and not.
Yeah, not just
know.
a stupid one-off gimmick
Yeah.
that nobody's going to care about.
Exactly. And so like Tony the Tiger did it. Tony the Tiger was actually a VTuber. Was like had a whole CG thing. Chuck E. Cheese is just the guy in the
mouse suit?
the guy in
Okay,
the mouse
that's
suit.
pretty awesome.
Yeah.
I feel like we've moved past that era of
Oh God.
oh good god.
Yep. Oh right, they were playing Fall Guys.
Okay. Oh, they're so good.
Whatever reason, the desktop audio is just not working today.
No, you didn't get to hear it. Oh,
Hold on.
was that? Oh my God! I think that was a puppet. I don't think that was a guy in a suit. I think that was a puppet.
Just
You barely heard it. You probably heard it through our mics in the room.
oh my god. It still works with no sound is
It's
actually
just the looking at the thing, and then
poggers. You don't know what that means. You don't have any idea. Oh dear.
Oh my goodness.
That was very good.
Yeah. If that was a puppet, does that make him a P-tuber? Is that a thing?
I mean, there have been puppets who have
Yeah.
streamed on Twitch over the years. Wasn't one a Magic streamer?
Yeah.
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 I don't remember
Melvin. Melvin.
Melvin. Thank
Yeah.
you. Yeah.
I mean, sorry, Brandy Point says, fursuits cost upward of $3,000. Yeah, but they have them already. They have Chuck E. Cheese uniforms already.
Yeah.
Chuck E. Cheese mascot got arrested last week in costume.
I did not hear about that.
Yeah, I don't know
Okay.
what for it was like fraud or something. It was something really weird, but it was like the guy in the mascot suit. They arrested him at work at the Chuck E. Cheese, and they didn't let him change out of the costume, so they just
just
cuffed
hauled
him
him
and
all-
put him in the
Oh my
in the
God.
car. Yeah,
That's amazing.
please share an image. I mean, if Ben wants to find an image of Chuck E. Cheese getting arrested, is Chuck E. Cheese a mouse or a rat?
I've always isn't it a mouse?
I guess he's a mouse.
I've always thought of him as a mouse.
I've always liked to think of Chuck E. Cheese as a mouse. Oh yeah, we can. Right? It's so green.
That's so green.
Yeah.
That is unsettlingly green. Look, they're not paying us. They don't get. Oh my God, Chuck E. Cheese! I love that Chuck E. Cheese arrested while on job in Florida. Of course, it was Florida. Accused of stealing customers' credit card. Oh my God!
Look at the kids in the background. They're watching Chuck E. Cheese get
Just get hauled
put
away.
in cuffs. Could they not? Could they not have been like, "You're under arrest. Go change."
Yeah.
God.
Oh my good Lord.
Well, good. At least they took the head off before they put him in the car.
So
I
they
guess.
arrested him and then removed his head outside where the children are probably still watching.
We wouldn't want to ruin the magic in front of the children.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Ooh, could we do something for if we're going to do Good Morning Moonbase? Could we do something like with the standard logo and like that's like the sun rising? That could be kind of cute.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's all I got.
Yeah. No, I think that's doable. That seems very possible.
All right. So the other thing that we were going to talk about today
Oh yeah, right.
is where we're actually going to do this show.
In the moon base still.
In the moon base. obviously, right now we are on the Loading Ready Live set, and it is a perfectly workable and serviceable set for exactly this show, to be honest. But we had some sort of one-off quick conversations in the last little while about making use of another area of the moon base, which you don't actually see almost ever, maybe in some occasional crap shots and episodes of Commodore Hustle. But in the back corner of Studio C, right there.
This is such a horror shot. Like, happy, well lit. Blah.
Wow. All right, let's head over there.
Okay.
We should have other microphones on. We good, Ben?
Yeah, you're good.
Great. So we have this back area where this couch used to be. This used to be the main couch in the friend zone.
Yeah.
But when we moved into the new studio, we realized that this particular L-shaped sectional doesn't actually work out in the friend zone. So we got some new couches and chairs, and new friend zone is great. And we kind of buried this guy in the very back corner. And
It's where people occasionally have a nap.
yeah, but Graham and I thought other people, but honestly, it might have just been a you and me conversation briefly, had the idea of what if we were to turn this area into a little bit of a set. It's kind of, again, it's a little awkward. There's a bunch of stuff, like the costume or the prop shelves are literally right here.
It would definitely have a lot of stuff just out of frame, which
Yes.
is fine.
Yeah,
If you don't see it, it doesn't count.
it doesn't matter. Now, the only thing is that this is all it is right now.
Yeah.
It's literally just a corner with a couch.
Yeah.
We would need to do something with the walls. We would need to do something about lighting, because right now the only thing that's lighting us is just the overhead fluorescent or LED light that's above us.
Yeah.
The lighting grid doesn't come all the way over here.
Yeah.
We'd have to figure out what the camera angles would be and all that kind of stuff. But
I have some thoughts. I'm sure you have
Yeah.
some thoughts. I'm sure Ben has some thoughts.
yeah. But I do, even just this, like, I can see the shot. It's our monitor is a little ways away, but I can see the vision. You know, like I think it could be kind of cool. It definitely feels a little bit more casual.
Yeah.
Which I like. I feel like over on the live set feels a little bit more. You're just sort of in two separate chairs. You're sitting kind of across from one another.
It does give you the opportunity to have more than one guest.
Yes,
too, right?
that
Like,
is the
easily.
other thing.
Yeah.
Is that all of a sudden it could be 3 people on the couch.
I mean, we have more chairs, so you could have more
that's
people
true.
out there. But
yeah.
this is it would more people with the same sort of setup. Also, we could get real casual about it.
Well, yeah, and that's the thing. Like, I don't know how well the mics that we were using would work on this setup. Obviously, that would be something we'd need to test out and try. But, and again, I would not expect for the show to be on this set next week. No. This is a thing that we've just been thinking about offhand, and there's other things that we could use this set for. No idea what those would be, but just some thoughts. But yeah, obviously, we need to make it look pretty and light it and make sure the audio works, and it's not a pain in the ass to set up once a week. But yeah, just thought we would kind of give you an idea of some other things that we're thinking about when it comes to this show.
But also, it would then be something that we could use for other things too.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
I have a thought for another use.
Yeah.
For this, just adding to like the available locations around the moon base kind of
Yeah.
thing.
But
Because right now this is not a space that we use
No, honestly,
for on camera stuff.
for on-camera stuff, yeah. I mean, it's not even really a space. Like, people will come back here and nap, or just it's quiet.
Yeah.
Right.
And they still could.
Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
I would want to take that away from them.
Yeah. I mean, I come back here and just sit in the dark. It's nice. It's quiet back here. It's also cool, which is kind of nice too.
Yeah.
So, yeah, just an
Easy
idea.
access to the emergency exit.
Yeah, that's true.
Good stuff.
But yeah, just thought we'd show you that off. And now I guess we'll go back to the actual set.
Okie dokie.
Okay.
Ha ba ba ba. Ha ba da ba.
It is pretty night and day when you like add lighting into the
Oh,
situation.
yeah.
Everything, yeah.
So nice. Hey,
Welcome, Raiders.
Welcome in, Steve Boots.
Hey, Steve. How's
Thank
it
you
going?
so much for the raid. Really appreciate it.
Yeah.
Hope
I
you have a good
haven't-
stream.
I haven't watched your latest video yet, but I haven't watched the video, but I saw a clip of it on the TikTok. I'm looking forward to it.
The TikTok.
The TikTok. Man, speaking of which, I did want to talk a little bit about just sort of like broad sense content creation. Because I had, so like, on the one hand, you want to find your niche,
Sure.
right? And make sure that you're doing the thing that works for you and a thing that you can do well and that you enjoy, hopefully. But a thing that people are like, yeah, that, you know? But I'm very happy that early on we were like, we're Loading Ready Run, and we do a bunch of different stuff. This is, I mean, I think I'm, Steve, I imagine you've been experiencing this yourself. Because when you do, when you are known, when you blow up for one thing and then you do a different thing,
Yeah.
then people do
get-
not like that.
You get punished for
right?
it. Yep.
I was thinking of Roll for Sandwich, and Jake over at Adventures in Ardia had the name Adventures in Ardia comes from like D&D stuff, and he's done game running and campaign design, and he's done like independent music. He's like released like some albums of like some indie rock.
Oh, that's cool.
And when he talks about that on his channel, people are like, "Oh, that's you? You do music? Oh, cool." Roll the dice, sandwich man.
Yeah, make the sandwich.
Right?
Yeah.
And so on the one hand, I'm really glad that we not on the one hand. So I'm really glad that we don't necessarily back ourselves into like a little niche like that. And this came up because, or this like hit to the forefront of my mind because, again, I was just sort of swiping along on TikTok and I encountered this guy, and okay, so he was like, "All right, if you know what I'm talking about, hold until I get there."
Okay.
But he was like, "Today on the show, I'm going to be reviewing Guinness," and he's sitting there. He's like well-dressed guy. He's sort of outside. He has like a wooden bench that he's sitting on, and he's talking about Guinness, the beer, the stout, and he talks about how it's uses nitro, not carbonation. So like the bubbles are smaller, and he's talking about like the flavor and some of the history of it and everything. And he goes into like a little bit of like trivia about Guinness and what it is and everything. And he's like, "Great, so yeah, so let's see how that goes." And then he loads it into his thing, lies back, puts a towel over his face, and fucking waterboards himself with Guinness.
Okay.
And that is, it turns out, his bit is that he waterboards himself with different liquids to see if they're better or not. And all the comments are like, "Buddy, you don't have to do this."
What?
Yeah. Turns out it's not great.
Okay.
And I'm just like, what's your end game here? What if this hits off? What if
Yeah.
this takes off and goes viral? Then you're the guy who waterboards himself.
Yeah.
Like, don't do that.
I mean that it feels like it is so much easier to fall into those traps when you are a shorts creator.
Oh yeah.
Right? Because
it's always like do the thing.
Because shorts, it rewards you on a consistency, right? And the same thing over and over and over again, right? Mm-hmm. And that's why you see so many things, or at least I see so many things on the shorts that I end up kind of getting fed. Is like, hey, it's day 98 of this, or it's time for the daily crack-a-pack, or whatever. It's just the same thing, day after day after day after day after day. And I'm like, God, that as somebody who has been doing this content creating thing for almost 22 years, that is the perfect recipe for burnout.
Yeah.
Like just immediate and instantaneous burnout, or you just hate it, right? Because you just get shoehorned into doing the same thing. And whenever you try to do, I mean, streamers have this problem as well, right? You get really big streaming a game, and then you get sick of that game, and then you try to branch out, and you get punished, which is too bad.
Like Minecraft streamers becoming a talk show host.
Yeah, hell yeah. See, my secret is, at least when I stream Minecraft at home, basically not playing Minecraft. What I'm doing is talking to chat and listening to music. And digging a hole over and over and over again. I'm not playing Minecraft.
The digging is honestly quite meditative.
That's why, yeah. I mean, yes, that is why it is there, basically. So, oh dear.
Do people who walk and talk politics ever wish they'd started out sitting down?
Rick Mercer, man. Why? Why couldn't have I just done my cool bit sitting down? Why'd I always have to talk and then change camera angles?
I mean, I don't know if you're still here, Steve, but Steve figured that out. He's a seat.
yeah.
Sit down.
Sit
talk
down,
about
talk
politics.
about Canadian politics.
Instead of doing the walk and talk towards the camera. Also, then you don't need someone to hold the camera. It's just so much easier.
Yeah. What's Rick Mercer doing these days? What's that guy do?
He's still kind of doing he doesn't have like his own show, but he's
Yeah.
still doing like, you know, that level of comedic investigative journalism.
All right.
I don't know why did the Mercer report get canceled?
I don't know.
Was he tired of it, or was it
I
like
think he wanted to move on.
why can't Canada have nice things? We've made one attempt at our own late night talk show, and it was miserable.
Yeah.
And then we never tried again.
Do we still have 22 minutes?
Yeah.
22 minutes is
22
still
22 minutes is actually, speaking of which, I see them on TikTok
Yeah.
as well. 22 minutes still putting up really good stuff.
Okay.
Like really, really funny, like really good cover. Like the standard like very Canadian goofy stuff too, but some really good sketches too.
Okay.
So yeah, it says that after the 15th season of the Mercer Report, Rick Mercer was just like, I just want to retire. I think it's good.
That's
And
totally
Fair enough.
fair.
Good for him.
Totally fair.
Reasonable. I liked The Hour. The Hour was good. The Hour was not like a late night talk show. The Hour was an interview program, but it was good. I've seen some recent stuff from Strombo too.
yeah, I think it's like you were saying, it's tremendously interesting. Like, you know, especially people who are new, like coming into the streaming and like content sort of creation space, trying to at this stage carve out like a niche or like find out something that's there. And like the go-to that a lot of people are sort of utilizing is the just like outrageously hot takes that make no sense whatsoever, but like at least get people talking about it.
Yep.
There's one that I heard through a podcast recently where people were talking about push presents. Have you heard of this?
Yep. Yeah, when you getting
not.
your present for the birth givers.
Yeah. So when you have like your partner who is giving birth, you get them some sort of present
after they've given birth.
for doing that.
Push present because they pushed the baby out.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, but like,
Okay.
But the sort of outlandish way of being like, you should like buy them a car or a house or get like a tattoo on your lower part of your body to like also, you know, like a body for a body.
A body for a body.
That's kind of how they were describing it. Yeah.
Huh.
Oh dear.
That's a very extravagant gift.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if I love that. Not just. I mean, not the. Obviously, a house is ridiculous. Like, couldn't you get a house for myself? What are you talking about? But like, I don't. Sorry, this is the first I'm hearing of.
Yeah, no, I mean,
The
like that's
push present.
That's what it is, right? Like people will, I mean, it's the idea, you know, like obviously you're gonna do nice things for your partner as they're doing because they're obviously, you know, going through it a little bit harder maybe than you are. But the idea that like you're not, you know, embarking on this journey together, like you didn't like come to a consensus that like if we do this, you know, this is gonna happen, right? Like it wasn't like a all right, let's flip the coin and see who is gonna be carrying the baby, right?
Yeah.
Like,
I don't know. I just feel like in in that moment, it's you have this child.
Yeah.
That's the gift.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
I don't understand the like, hey, awesome, I got you this.
Here's a nice diamond. Good job. Way to push that baby out of your body.
Huh.
Maybe just, I don't know, be a attentive and caring partner.
I have complicated feelings.
Do your damn job.
There you go. Now you've been influenced, Graham. You're thinking about it now.
Yeah.
Oh dear. All right.
Just a sorry. Milk and bags. That's just a login reward.
Oh man.
Do you get one every day, like the login present if you get your 7-day streak or whatever?
Yeah, do your dailies.
Isn't that just a late baby shower? No, like the baby shower is more like friends and family
Yeah.
coming together and giving you presents for theoretically the child. You know, you get a cool diaper bag or maybe a stroller or whatever. The push present is very specifically the partner almost giving you a reward for having the baby.
It feels patronizing.
It kind of does, right? Like,
Good job.
yeah, way to go.
Huh.
Congratulations.
A new car.
Da-da-da-da.
Oh man, did I tell you?
We've gamified birth.
Yeah.
Did I? Sorry, you said the trigger for me. Did I tell you the story, James and Graham, of So recently I've been making the change over to YouTube Music.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Because I've got YouTube Premium.
Yep.
Right. But I've been using Spotify for years, right? But so I'm like, well, YouTube Premium gives you YouTube Music. I can cut a whole subscription out. Also been trying to get off of Spotify anyway.
Yep.
And it's neat because it has this feature called Archive, which is like, hey, you haven't listened to this in a long time. You should listen to it. We've made a playlist for you, which is cool. But it has no curation
Okay.
to it. So it'll just put anything random. It'll go from, I don't know, some Metallica song, and then the next one will be like a 2-hour remix of Firefly and Gas Pedal, right? There's no
rhyme or reason.
Exactly.
It's just like, yeah.
And I'm usually the person who plays the music in the car, and so Nicole and I
Okay.
are going driving, and when I plug my phone into the car, it'll auto start playing whatever was last playing. Or it'll skip to the next song so it can start fresh. And so Nicole and I are talking, and I can't remember what we were talking about, sunscreen or something. And they were just like, "Did you forget the sun? Do you forget the sunscreen?" And I'm like, "Oops, yes, I did." And then I looked at them and was like, "Is it ever a challenge dating me because of how forgetful I am?" And without a beat, they said, "Yep, absolutely." And just then, my phone clicked in, booted up the archive mix, and started playing the Price is Right theme, literally on the dot. So it was like, you ever find me annoying? Yep. Da, 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 da.
Come on down.
Yeah, it was incredible.
Wow.
That is very funny.
Oh my God. Have you ever got by some of the nonsense you used to pull at Desert Bus? You just jamming on your YouTube playlist, and then suddenly it's and now 1 hour of silence punctuated by random clanking.
Yes.
God.
Oh, yeah. It does that. As long as on YouTube Music, as long as it's got the tag of music, it'll show up as music on YouTube Music, right? And that could be something a 2-hour mix of the Wii Shop channel or whatever, right? And so it'll go from any sort of standard song to that with no rhyme or reason whatsoever.
Do you have a way to be oh, okay, not music for you? Do you have a way to be
No.
don't do that again?
No.
Of course not. Just Boopa Scoopas come on. That'd be very funny.
You got to get Ian on here and have him talk about, have him pop off about not letting an algorithm decide what you watch.
Yes.
I know he's got strong
He's
opinions.
got a very strong opinion.
Yeah.
That would be a good topic of conversation.
Yeah.
Hey, I remembered something I was going to share with you all today. So we did the subathon last week.
Yeah.
Wild success. Thank you, everybody, so much. It was a
Amazing
ton
and
of
wonderful.
fun.
Thank you.
And the stretch goal was ice cream truck.
Ice cream.
We very consciously made the decision to kind of just keep the ice cream truck to kind of just a fun thing that we could do and not have to worry about making content. So I just tell you right now, there's no Graham vlog, G vlog coming about it. We took a nice photo.
You can watch the previous vlog about the ice cream truck.
Yeah, it's basically
very similar.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
Same place, same ice cream
same
truck
ice cream
company.
truck. Yeah. We took a photo. We posted it to Blue Sky, Mastodon, Instagram, and the Discord. So if you want to go check that out, you should. But what I thought would be fun is if I read through every single thing that we bought,
Oh.
just so you get an idea.
You can throw the photo up, Ben, if you can find it.
Of what we have going on here. All right. In order, a Grizzly Vanilla Peanut Cone.
That was Heather, I believe.
Yeah. Then Super Fudge. Then
I read that in grade 3.
Super Fudge.
I read, yeah.
Then Sonic the Hedgehog Face Pop.
I know 2 of those.
Then Sonic the Hedgehog Face Pop.
Yep.
That went to Ben and Jordan. Then we went the Bunny Tracks bar, which was delicious. That's what I got.
That was what I got
Oh,
too.
is that what you got
yeah,
too? Yeah, that
was
thing was
great.
sick. Yeah.
Yeah, it had like peanut butter and like little tiny chocolates in it.
Oh, it
and-
was good. Yeah, that was good.
Very good stuff.
Cocoa Mango Popsicle.
Okay.
Another Super Fudge. A Mousse Ice Cream Sandwich.
Yeah.
The Grizzly Vanilla Peanut Cone. Another Bunny Tracks. A Cinnamon Bun. It's just listed as Cinnamon Bun. Another Bunny Tracks. Another Mousse Ice Cream Sandwich. Bunny Tracks. Cinnamon Bun. Vanilla Bean Ice Cream Cup. There we go. Look at us all there. Vegan Chocolate Ice Cream Cup. Fancy. Orange Float. Super Sour Strawberry Bomb Pop. Didn't even see that. Kind of wish I did because it sounds delicious.
Yeah.
Cocoa Mango Popsicle. Mousse Ice Cream Sandwich. Cinnamon Bun. Cocoa Mango Popsicle. Mousse Ice Cream Sandwich. Powerpuff Girl Face Pop. And then something called an 18% gratuity.
Delicious.
That was my favorite.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was all the ice cream we ordered, and you can see us all there enjoying our ice cream.
Da da da.
It was delicious.
Yeah. The what's funny is that the Sonic ice cream pop, the graphic of it was
Yes.
looked like the sort of the mimetic image of it, but like the eyes were not that unreasonable.
No.
But the ones that Ben and Jordan got were like this Sonic has been hit in the head. Like the eyes were drifting considerably.
Yeah, that was very good.
Yeah, I'm trying to show it up. For some reason, it's a .heic file.
That's the iPhone file format.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, no, Matt and Adam were away. So
Yeah,
yeah,
that's it.
why. Ashley took the photo. If
Correct.
You wanna know. Yeah. There were other people there that were not on camera, like people's families and kids. And
Yeah.
stuff. So,
Yeah, it was open to everybody.
Yeah.
But in a surprise to nobody, getting 20 adults together, kind of hard.
a lot easier when you're like free
Ice cream. Yes, that does help. I will admit that generally helps.
Yeah.
But yeah, just like a D&D game when it's trying to just get 5. Imagine doing that, but for 4 times as many people. All right. Hey, we only have 10 minutes left in the show.
Wow.
If you didn't know, this is a 90-minute show. This is not a standard 3-hour block. One thing that I did think about a few minutes ago is I'm wondering if we want to take a break at some point in this show. Obviously not now. There's no
going to say,
point
like,
now.
well, now seems silly.
Yeah, but I'm wondering if like maybe we want to do like a commercial break at like the 45-minute mark. I don't know. Do you have thoughts, Ben?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm a big fan of like pre-records or like interstitial things happening during certain points and whatnot. So it's like if there's something that can like run over it, then maybe.
I don't feel like I would need to take a break, but if you wanted to take a break, you know what you could do is you could re-invoke the subathon blurry camera.
That's true. Yeah. So the only reason
And we
why
can watch you blurrily pick your nose.
why I like breaks is because it kills the pre-rolls.
Yeah.
That's the only actual benefit of running commercials.
For an hour and a half, though, hypothetically, if you're running the 3 minutes during the going online, you've pretty much got pre-rolls gone for the entirety of the show.
Yeah,
except
you
for
have them
that
gone
bit.
for the first 2/3 of the show, which is pretty good. So yeah, I don't know. It was just a thought something to think about.
Please let the viewers cycle their fluids. Viewers can cycle their fluids whenever they want.
Yeah, you could literally just hit
I don't-
pause.
I don't control your bladder.
Yeah. But yeah,
Take
oh,
us to there.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Just throw us on your phone and watch Twitch on the toilet like a normal person. Jesus.
Snack break when prop person brings in snacks. Who's prop person?
Yeah.
There's like another. We have another person.
We need to buy a person.
We can't.
They don't let you do that.
Yeah.
No.
Unfortunately. All right. Well, one thing that I do wish to do during this show is spend a little bit of time, and maybe at the end of the episode, but I don't know. We'll figure it out as we go. Talking about, because this is one of my favorite things to do as a person who talks at a camera, however many hours a week I do, about the media that we're consuming and enjoying,
yeah.
and is bringing us a joy in some way or another. So, Graham,
Yeah.
what have you been watching or playing or listening to or reading or interacting with in any way, shape, or form that you have enjoyed and that you think others might enjoy themselves?
Mostly not watching a lot of stuff at the moment, just because of time. Just haven't had a lot of time. I did see Jeremy and Cameron and I went to see 28 Years Later in theaters a couple weeks ago.
Oh, okay.
That was cool. I enjoyed that. Mostly, I have been, when able, I've been I mean, I always play Magic. Just take that as read. I've been playing a lot of Night Rain. Honestly, that game is great.
So Night Rain is not an expansion
No.
to Elden Ring. It
No.
is a standalone game.
Yeah, but it's like half price. It's like $40.
It's not okay. So it's half price.
Mm-hmm.
You can play single player,
Yep.
but it is probably designed for 3.
It's designed for 3, though they did just roll out duos, but 3 feels really good.
Okay.
And honestly, on PlayStation, your mileage may vary if you play on PC. I have had largely no issues running with randoms on PS5. Just queuing up and getting match made. Typically with duos, I assume just because of how they move and interact, I
Yeah.
assume that they're
They're
communicating.
with each other.
But there's no in-game chat. There's no in-game like text chat or voice chat. You only communicate through like you can pin things on the map as like a I want to go here, excuse me, or like a we should go here next. Yeah, it's like I guess you would call it a roguelite, I suppose.
Okay.
Because each expedition, they call them, takes about 45 minutes.
Okay.
And it's different each time. But after each run, depending on how successful you were, you get more and better like relics that you can like slot into your loadout or whatever that have different passive effects on future runs. So there is an element of metagame improvement as you earn more of these relics. But broadly speaking, the moment-to-moment gameplay is just sort of random each time. There's 8 characters that all function very differently.
So
yeah,
what are you actually doing in the 45-minute run?
So there's an island
Okay.
with a bunch of structures on the island. There's churches where you can upgrade your flasks and forts where you can fight enemies and get specific kinds of items. And there's a castle in the middle, and there's like different kinds of structures that you can see on the map, and they move around like from not live, but like each run they will be in largely expected but different locations.
Okay.
And there are some larger modifiers that can sort of change the map. But generally speaking, there's an island. There's stuff on it. You run around. After 10 minutes or so, a sort of battle royale style area denial storm closes over. It closes once over about half the area of the island. And if you're in it, then you take tick damage, so you don't want to do that.
Sure.
And so it sort of funnels you, and then after another 10 minutes, it funnels you further into a day 1 boss fight.
Okay.
And then you defeat that boss. The storm clears. You have another day to explore other places you didn't hit on the island, the same thing happens. The storm closes. It closes a second time. You fight a Night 2 boss. And then if you defeat the Night 2 boss, then you get to fight the Night Lord, which is a big, scarier boss.
Okay.
The big, scarier bosses, there's 8 of them, and they're brand new and unique to this game. The other bosses are sort of pulled from not just Elden Ring, but other FromSoft Souls-likes as well.
Oh.
So there's like 1 or 2 from like Dark Souls 3, or
That's
there's
kinda
like
cool.
there's like some sort of some old favorites, and also ones that people are like, why is this here?
And that gameplay loop is like 45, you said?
Yeah, so it's really tight, and honestly, it's a lot of fun.
That's sick.
Yeah,
Cool.
I'm a big fan of it. I was like, I figured that it might be. It looked neat because I quite like Elden Ring, and this also is faster. Like you have a sprint. There's no fall damage. Like you run and jump and fly around
Okay.
this map pretty freely and quickly. Ben, I know you've played it as well. I think it's sweet.
Cool.
Yeah, I think it's great. I mean, it's got it suffers a little bit from the the locations don't change in terms of where their placement is on the map. Those are always in the same location. What is in them changes. So it does hit a point like where I have done where it's like I kill all the bosses and whatnot, and there is like a structure that is like kind of like the best way to do each night.
Some stuff moves. Like the Everjails and the castle are always in the same places, but like one run you might have a rise where another run there's a church, or another run there's a camp.
Sure, yeah.
Like there will always be like X number of churches, but they might not always be in exactly the same spots.
Okay.
Yeah. So I like it. It's PvE PUBG, right? In a way that's just, or like PvE Battle Royale, right? Where you get to subtracting the enemy player aspect, I think adds a lot. It's actually like a thing that's coming around with my like friend group that I play games with, where the consistent urge to find free multiplayer games that aren't just some Overwatch clone or
Sure.
something
Yeah.
in that realm is pretty high, I think, these days. And so Night Rain, while not free, has that nice aspect where it's just you and your buddies playing together or whatever, and you can kind of do that sort of thing. Unlike it doesn't have the League of Legends sort of effect where it's like 5 of you against some level of angry people online.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
It's only happened to me twice, but it hurt both times, so I remembered it. Is that so? Every player can put a pin on the map, and so generally speaking, someone will be like, "We should go here," and you can just be like, "Okay, great," and you can head that way. Or if you want, you can also pin the same location as a way of saying like, "Yes, I agree, and I'm also going there."
Okay.
Right? But twice I've had this happen where like one of them pins something and I also pin it, and the third person pins it, and it's like, okay, great, we're all going there. And then I'm like halfway there, and they both at the same time change direction and go somewhere else because they're clearly in a voice chat.
Yeah.
And I'm like, and then I get there and I'm alone because I haven't looked at the map, and I'm like, we said we agreed. You also pinned the fort. Where have you gone? And it was like, yeah, I was very, very annoyed both of those times because it was just like, this is the only communication tool we have.
Right. Yeah.
I thought we had an understanding.
Cool.
So yeah, I have not beaten and they recently introduced a cycling enhanced versions of the big 8 bosses, like even harder versions with like a third phase. I haven't beaten the 8th Night Lord, they're called, or the enhanced Libra's one of the bosses. I haven't beaten that one, but the other ones I've beaten, so I'm feeling pretty good about that.
Cool.
Yeah.
Ben, you're playing The Sims?
I am. Yeah. I've been able to actually just play for the first time ever, right? Like with all this stuff that I got from the subathon. And it's been fun. I've been enjoying it. I will say my 2 major annoyances that I've run into are, one, the state of saving and stuff is horrible. There is no auto saving in The Sims at all. So if, like, for example, what happened last night where my power went out, and you've been playing for like 5 hours, that's just gone.
lose it?
It's just gone. There is there's no cloud saves either. So it's like if you want to play on like a different computer or whatever, you're kind of out of luck. Like you can transfer your save file over to it.
Yeah.
But they're two separate things, right?
That sucks.
Yeah, little weird in.
You managed
in
to get
that
back
kind
on
of
the
regard.
horse after losing 5 hours?
No, I went to bed.
Yeah. I was going to say,
that's
like,
the correct
I
call.
wouldn't be,
Yeah.
I'd be done at that point.
Yeah.
And then the second thing is, so what's nice is they made The Sims 4 free. The base game,
Yeah.
Oh.
it is free now.
How much them expansions, though?
Well, so that's the thing. Every expansion is approximately like $50-$60. There's about like 14 expansions. Then there's the game packs, which are like expansion lights, and those are about $30 each. And there's about like 20 some of them. And then there's like the stuff packs, which are like a little, even smaller and whatnot. And so it's like they basically come out and said they're never going to make a Sims 5. It's just not Sims 4, and they're just going to kind of keep working and putting out stuff for it. They're doing a different project called like Project Renee or something.
Okay.
That's going to be like multiplayer Sims, which to me just sounds like Second Life. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
but yeah, so it's like, it's got like, Train Simulator, as Chat's talking about, is a pretty good example of just like, if you want to get in, it's free. The first hit is free, and then every expansion is super expensive to pick up. But
I feel like every time I heard like Zuckerberg or someone talking about their vision for the metaverse or whatever, that the devs of Second Life must have just been like,
Yeah. Dude,
we
literally
we have that
for a decade.
everything you've just
Yeah.
described, word for word, we have that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh dear. I kept playing Chrono Trigger,
Oh yeah, right.
which has been super fun.
Hell
I,
yeah.
I managed to get the save file off of the gaming PC and load it onto my little Retroid Pocket 5 thing I have.
Nice.
So I've been playing that. I've put about 5 hours into it. I just got to the end of time for the first time. So now I kind of get into the rest of the game, I guess, at that point. So that's been super fun. I've been really enjoying that. And then the other thing that I have been reading recently is with the 50th anniversary of SNL. All sorts of media came out for that. Documentaries, obviously the big show, the concert. But there was also a book that came out simply titled Lorne. Not an autobiography, but a biography, so not written by Lorne.
Is it an authorized biography?
It is, yes. And it was so it's basically what it's doing is the writer spent some time with him and the SNL studio years ago, like back in like 2019. And then it's basically going back and forth between his personal life and how he got to where he is, and then what an average week at SNL looks like. And I'm maybe like 100 pages in, and it's mostly just covered his early childhood, and it's kind of astonishing how long Lorne has been Lorne, which is to say he has always been this weird sort of like quiet figurehead at the very top, just quietly behind the camera getting things done. Like that's just always been him.
He
and
seems
just,
like an odd guy.
yeah, I'm definitely getting that, but it's very cool book so far. I'm looking forward to continuing to read it.
It was the Kids in the Hall, the new season
Yep.
for Amazon, when I realized that Mark McKinney's like corporate CEO character was a Lorne Michaels impression. And then I was like, wait a minute. Hold up. Dr. Evil is a Lorne Michaels impression.
Yep.
All these people who used to do SNL, they all come out of it with a Lorne Michaels impression, and some of them
Yep.
are better known than others.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, super fascinating book so far. I'm excited to keep going with it. But all right, friends, I think we're gonna call it for episode whatever.
Yeah.
I'm feeling good. Let's be kind and say episode 0 of probably Good Morning Moonbase, because that seems like
It's a good one.
That's a good name. So,
Yeah.
Molly, thank you so much. But yeah, we're going to say goodbye, and we will talk to you next week, where I will be joined by somebody entirely different. Don't know who that's going to be. I feel like maybe going forward, I should know that. So that at the end of the episode, I can tell you who's going to be coming in next week.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah.
Ben's always going to be here. This is Ben's going to be running tech. I'm going to be sitting here hosting this thing, and every week there will be at least one, maybe two guests on the show. So thank you all so much for tuning in today. We really do appreciate it. But we're going to get out of here, and we will see you next week. All right.
Yeah.
Goodbye, everybody.